Ever since I bought my 3D printer, periodically I will go online to websites like Maker World and Printables, I think are the two websites, and I will search for different devices that I'm using, and I will see if any enterprising individuals have made accessories for those devices. About 8 months ago, I did that when I was looking for stuff for my Z Fold 7, and I came across this stand, this charging stand, which you can see the video of here, where there's this little charging puck that's MagSafe, and you stick it in this hole that's left in the print, and after it's all put together, you've got this pretty solid charging stand that I have liked so much that it has been on my desk ever since. I can't really pull it up any higher because it's plugged in, but you can see it's here. It has been on my desk literally since I printed it. I've got my Z Fold 7 here, and just the ability to set it down and it just kind of snaps in place and starts charging. It's great. I've used it with other foldables. They don't all sit quite perfectly on it because of the design, but they all, if you've got MagSafe or Pixel Snap, they all snap into place and it works great. Again, it's been on my desk the entire time. So I made that video talking about it. It got a decent amount of views. And after that, something pretty cool happened. About a week ago, I got an email from Allison, the creator of this stand. And he told me that they were making a new version of it with quite a few different improvements. And they wanted me to take a look at it and do another review. Now, just like last time, the files are available. You can just go print this thing yourself. You can buy the little charging puck on the internet and stick that thing in there and just make it yourself. Or you can buy it for $39.99. There is a Z Fold 7 version. They have also made a tri-fold version for $42. And they've got this little, like a DIY kit, where you can get the little rubberized feet and all the little accent pieces for $25 and then print the stand yourself and save a little bit of money. So there's all of these different options that you have to go with, and Allison did mention that they plan on creating more of these 4 different devices as they sort of are launched. So they're going to support multiple different devices, which I think is pretty cool. But what's even cooler is being able to take the one that I printed, which definitely had some imperfections. It worked really well, but man, my printer is just not as good, and it's not as well set up. I really need to work on that. But being able to slide that out of the way and slide in the new one, man, does that look like a pretty nice improvement. So the first thing that you might notice is this gap in the middle. And they said that the reason that is there is because some of these folding phones, you guys are using cases that have hinge protection. And with that being the case, let me slide that back out of the way, this one didn't work super well for those people because that hinge protection would push the device out and it wouldn't be able to attach magnetically to that charging puck. So that has now been addressed. That is very, very smart. We have these like carbon fiber looking pieces here, which I think really kind of upgrade the look as well. We have a rubberized area down here at the bottom to add some grip. That is also very, very smart. On the bottom, we have like a texturized bottom with rubberized feet. Like there's so many just nice little touches to improve this thing. Now you may have noticed with my Z Fold 7 on the old one that it kind of floated a little bit, and it floats a little bit on this one too, and that's not actually the fault of the stand at all. That is because I'm using a thin-borne case, and they have their MagSafe ring sitting just a little bit lower than really it should be, but it makes it work better with like grip accessories and things like that, so that it doesn't, or like battery banks, because otherwise if it's sitting where it actually is, it intersects with the camera. So ignore that. If I had a normal case on, this would sit absolutely perfectly. This is my case causing this. This is not the stand. The stand is doing a great job. I do also notice that this charging puck has like a rubberized texture as well, whereas the other one was kind of slick. We do have a pretty long USB-C cable off of this. It looks like it's about 4 feet long. So let's plug this in and let's start testing it. If I switch to this case from Banks, which not only has the hinge protection, but also has the MagSafe ring in the correct place, we can kind of test this even a little bit better. And you can see now that it is sitting much lower. And if I turn things around here, let me get a light so that you can actually see this. You can see that that hinge protection area, that cutout, is doing exactly what it is supposed to be doing. I can also confirm that if you do use your Z Fold 7 with without any kind of a MagSafe ring, either caseless or your case just doesn't add that, it will rest at the bottom and it should line up well. Now, if you have a case that is quite thick and has no MagSafe ring to help with the alignment, you might have issues with this. But in general, if your case is relatively thin and or you have the MagSafe ring, it should work just fine. And since I do change my foldables around all the time, I kind of want to quickly test some other ones out on it. There is my Magic V6. Obviously, it's going to sit a little bit higher. It's kind of going to be floating a little bit, but it's fine. It absolutely works. It can float. The magnet is strong enough for that to work just fine. We will grab my Pixel 10 Pro Fold, and let's see if it's going to be able to snap on. It actually works really well on this one. It is snapped on quite firmly, and you can see that it is charging as well. So for me, even though there are going to be different models, I think that this is going to be one charging stand to fit them all once again. In case you were wondering, this is what the DIY kit actually looks like. There are some printed instructions here as well. This charging puck is from JSOX, which you might remember. I actually reviewed quite a bit of JSOX stuff back in the day with the Steam Deck. No problem at all with that brand. I think that they generally do a pretty darn good job. But you've got everything in here. The rubberized feet, the charging puck, instructions. That's pretty cool. I really like this. I love that people who are just like far more skilled than I can't even get my 3D printer to print things without having issues. Making something like this is kind of mind-boggling. And it looks like other people like it too. You know, 39 reviews. It's got a 5-star average. You can see what's going on down there. People seem to like this thing. And again, I just think it's super cool that people are capable of making this sort of stuff. So if you want to help support someone who is in this community, who is a foldable user, who is putting this stuff out there for you to just print it for free, if you want to help support them, I'll put the Etsy links in the description down below where you can buy it yourself. And again, like I said, get a pretty darn cool looking stand that seems to work quite well and help support a member of the community. As with all of my reviews, no money is changing hands for the production of this video, and Allison is seeing this video at the exact same time as everyone else. These are just my honest thoughts. I've already placed it down here in front of me on my desk, and that is where it is going to live. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content like this, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.